What's up, you guys? We're here for the Vlog 38 special. I've been wanting to do something kind of special for this one, being the 38th vlog. So what we're gonna do is kind of recap my time on YouTube so far and tell the story of how I got started and where it's gone. I've been doing YouTube videos for about a year and a half now, which has led to 63 videos, almost 1 million views, and just shy of 22,000 subscribers at this point, which is something that I'm pretty proud of and excited to keep going with. So it all started in the fall of 2015 when I made my first video, Stoker Broke.
I'm a villain, leave a path of destruction, decapitating heads so the body can't function. Live a horror movie and I'm quick to smash a pumpkin. Puffin' bok choy while I cook you like a dumpling. Beast is always hungry and I'm itching for raw meat. Lurking like an
I'd just spent my first summer going hard in the Harley stunt scene, and I wanted to show people what I was up to, so I came out with that thing, and I actually totally ended up falling in love with the filming and editing side of things. And that video actually went over pretty well. A ton of people started asking me like, yo, I want to see more content from you, when's your next video, things like that. And I really wanted to make more content. And since it's not really possible to make a stunt video once a week or even once a month because they take so long to put together, I had to think of a way to start making some kind of steady content, so I was racking my brain for weeks and weeks trying to think of something. First, I was thinking of doing how-to videos, which in the beginning I actually made a couple very terrible how-to videos that nobody should ever watch. But the more I thought about it, the more I knew it just wasn't for me. Then I had a friend tell me, hey man, you should start motovlogging, and my exact response to him was, what in the fuck is that? So he explained it, and to be honest, it sounded a little bit lame to me, and he showed me some people that kind of confirmed my suspicions on that. So I was about to throw that idea away entirely when in one of the suggested videos I saw a guy doing a legit wheelie, and it was none other than my boy, Suburban Delinquent.
Photobomb, photobomb, hi!
All of a sudden my opinion completely changed because here's this guy that knows how to ride, his videos are super interesting, and he does some funny shit along the way. Then branching off from his videos, I found Baker X Derek and Jake the Garden Snake, and all these guys made me think like this is something that I want to do. So I actually owe a lot of why I do this to those dudes, and I'm very thankful that I can call those guys great friends today.
So you want to know about Lee's fucking Stuart, huh? The guy was born and raised on two wheels and occasionally a sled. Not too many people in the motovlogging world have much experience other than turning, however old they had to get and buying a motorcycle and being like, oh, I'm a motovlogger now, look at me. But Lee's like, oh yeah, I done backflips and fucking went to Russia one time, met Putin, and done all this other crazy fucking shit, and he really has.
So after watching a bunch of videos for like 5 hours that morning after I discovered this, I figured, you know what, fuck it, there's no time like right now. So I grabbed my helmet, grabbed my camera, jumped on my bike, and ripped to the shopping mall to pick up a microphone. And I had that thing rigged up and ready to go inside my helmet before I even walked out the door, and I shot my first motovlog right from the parking lot of that shopping mall.
Welcome to the first edition of Stoked Vlog. I just picked up a microphone at this here shopping mall and rigged it up in my helmet in the parking lot. So hopefully this fucking shit works.
And like a lot of people first starting out, my first video, actually I'll admit my first few videos were total garbage. And they're actually kind of painful for me to watch now, but I mean, we all have to start somewhere, and I knew that my riding and my bike knowledge and technical skills were good assets to have to be able to stand out a little.
Holy shit, man.
Oh my god.
Fucking killed it, buddy. Oh, this whole thing is so sick, buddy. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
That's so dope.
Worth the wait?
Way worth the wait. Way worth the wait. That's better than I could have even imagined.
So for the first few, I kind of just mixed in little bits of wheelies with some really stale and boring talking. I didn't really have any direction. I was just kind of doing what I saw everybody else doing. And then I thought to myself, like, what the hell am I doing? This isn't me. I wasn't really happy with what I was making, and I've never really liked to follow the crowd since I was a little kid, so something had to be changed. Around that time, I randomly came across a channel, and it was Shade Tree Surgeon, my big greasy angel in disguise. I had probably binge watched most of his channel in one day, and his viewpoints just made a ton of sense, and he just seemed like a really cool dude. So I was like, I need to be friends with this guy. So after harassing him for a little while with comments and messages, we started talking.
I'll brag on this one. I'm actually a little bit of a hipster when it comes to Stuart motovlogs. He actually sent me a message asking me to check out his very first motovlog that he uploaded. Just asked me to give him some constructive criticism on it. I can't lie, my first thoughts about the guy were just that, you know what, he's gonna be a total flash in the pan. And that thought actually kind of bummed me out, because motovlogging needs people like Stuart. It needs people who are gonna raise the bar, not only for actual writing skill, but even more so on the editing and the cinematography side of things. And of course, a year and a half later, I am very happy to have been proven wrong.
He was cool enough to check out what I was making and listen to the problems that I was having, and really gave me a lot of solid advice to start pushing things in the direction that I wanted.
Well, I certainly gave Lee a few tips and tricks on YouTube itself when he first started out. Not that I'm an expert or anything, but yeah, I had a little bit of relevant advice to give just by virtue that I've done it for a few years.
So after that, I just started making videos that I wanted to watch, that I wanted to make, instead of being concerned with falling in the genre of motovlogger, which is something that I definitely don't consider now. So I ended up making the penguin video and Hal Wheelie, I think it was.
Your mouse card?
No. Can I pay in penguin dollars?
I'm sorry, we can't. Sorry, we can't do it.
Aw. It's a rough life for a penguin.
Yeah.
Those are videos that people really enjoyed, and actually still really enjoyed, and I've had so much fun making those things. But as good as those were to me, there was still something missing. Shortly after that, I went away to a care facility for a little while. It's been no secret on this channel that I deal with a bad case of panic attacks and depression from time to time, and I needed to kind of get that sorted out back then a little bit.
I'm going to be dropping off the radar here for about 30 to 45 days. Could be less. That's kind of the projected time frame.
So while I was away for 30 days with no contact to the outside world and nothing really fun to do, I had a shitload of time on my hands all of a sudden to start thinking about if I wanted to keep doing this, or what I wanted to get out of it and what it needed to kind of be up to my expectations. So once I got out of there, I just started watching all different kinds of content I could find on YouTube, and I came across a lot of daily vloggers that I got into, and even though a lot of those people aren't very interesting, I really like the style of videos, and I knew that was something I wanted to incorporate into what I was making. And that eventually led me to Casey Neistat, who's someone who needs no introduction on YouTube whatsoever.
Vlogging is something that I would describe as like first-person filmmaking, and what that means is both the narrative, like the subject is first person, it's about the person creating it, and then the production, I'm also the person making the movie.
That was the real turning point for me, to notice what I was missing out of my own stuff. Whether you like him or not, his production value was so amazing, and the fact that he was making it every day was just, it was enough for me to notice just how badly I sucked. So after that, all I constantly did was just worked on my filming and editing skills with every video I made, and that's something I still do today. If it's a vlog or a stunt video or whatever it may be, every time I make something, I'm continuously trying to improve my skills as a content creator.
No, you can't compete with that guy, man. Lee fucking Stuart has drank more beer, banged more quiff, pissed more blood, and stomped more ass than all of us numbnuts put together. Look it up.
My favorite Lee Stuart quality is exactly that, his quality. This guy doesn't half-ass anything he does. He never cuts corners. And believe you me, I'd know if he cuts corners, because I'm a bit of a professional corner cutter myself, you know, and game recognized game.
So I've definitely been improving after that. I've made Frozen Fury and Making a Frozen Fury, 2 videos that are still some of my favorites today. But I didn't really feel like I was hitting my stride with the vlog stuff until I think it was number 15. That video had the drone shots, had the on the bike stuff, off the bike stuff, fancy cinematic shots and music montages all kind of rolled into one. And all of a sudden my content started looking a hell of a lot more interesting and eye-pleasing to me, which is something you can definitely notice if you watch anything previous to that to anything after that. But I kind of took that style since then and started running with it, and I'm still trying to constantly improve on it today. I'm always trying to get better gear and learn how to use my current gear better, or learn new editing techniques and just improve the raw footage itself so that it produces a better end result. And I really don't think that's something that's ever gonna stop. Some people might be happy making the same video forever. That seems to be a trend on a lot of channels, but to me, the day that I stop evolving is the day that I stop doing this.
I mean, the dude is just such a wealth of information when it comes to motorcycles and cameras and editing and all the things that go along with motovlogging. And I'm constantly amazed at how generous he is with both his time and his knowledge when it comes to helping out somebody that's less experienced than he is.
Look, man, you got motovloggers here and there, you know, and what are these guys doing? I don't know. They're fucking faking it. They're not fucking real. Lee Stuart is fucking real. This motherfucker makes some badass shit. He ain't playing.
Of course, along the way, when you put yourself in the public eye every week, there's gonna be plenty of good and bad that go along with it, so let's knock out the bad first. There's been plenty of naysayers, both in my personal life and online, that might not like the way that I constantly break myself or break my bike, or I'm going broke trying to make it as a content creator, or whatever reason it may be. To them, all I have to say is, if you have a passion for something and truly believe in yourself, never let anyone's opinion get in the way of that. Go broke, smash your bike, make a shitty video, say something stupid online, who cares? It's all part of the learning process, and it's only a stepping stone to help you improve to get to where you want to be. On the good side, this whole thing has been a really good way to help me kind of deal with my issues, so that's been awesome, but it's also really connected me with a lot of amazing people, both fans and peers. Shade Tree Surgeon, Backroad Moto, Arson Rides, Baker X Derek, Suburban Delinquent, Tim Kreitz, Jake the Garden Snake, Do It With Dan, EN187, King Nero, shit, who else am I forgetting here? Rev Bomb, 3-Star Recruits, Red One, Ghost Ninja, and probably a bunch of other people that are gonna get butthurt that I forgot them. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of you. But all these people have been great friends to me throughout this whole thing, and if I was to shut this whole channel down tomorrow, I've got that to take away from it, and I'll always be happy for that. Another thanks has to go out to my friends, Dallas Fiddler, Mike Poirier, and Des Hildebrand, who are always down to help me film these videos whenever I need, and you guys are awesome for that. But probably more so, the biggest thanks has to go to each and every one of you. You guys take the time out of your day to watch whatever it is that I make and support the channel either on Patreon or picking up merch or whatever it may be. But you guys have been absolutely fucking amazing, and truly thank you. So before we wrap this thing up, let's take a look at all my favorite clips from the videos I've made over the past year and a half.
getting roosted! Ah! Fucking guy see a hole in the ice and he leaves me here fucking to sink and die.
As for the future of this channel, I've got a lot of really rad stuff planned for my riding that you guys are gonna kind of have to wait and see because I can't just give those ideas away. But one thing that I really like to do is start increasing the amount of content from a weekly basis to start doing 3 or 4 a week or more build series stuff, or maybe even a daily vlog at some point, who knows. But that's only gonna happen as my skills improve and as I can collect the money to start doing more interesting shit on a daily basis, because I don't wanna just poop out videos onto you guys. I wanna make sure those things are good so that I'm happy with them and that you guys are happy with them. So only time's gonna tell on that one. Well, this was a totally different style of video than I had ever intended on making, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you made it all the way to the end, high five to you from me. But here's to hopefully many more years of doing this. So as always, make sure you guys check out the links down in the description box. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun shit. And of course, we'll see you again in the next one.